Okay, listen, I know that cheating in video games has been around forever. But I wanted to point out what I personally love and hate about cheating in video games. We all have cheated in a video game once or twice. I personally sometimes use cheats to get past those hard-ass bosses that takes for fucking ever to beat. It makes me feel good and I play video games for fun, not to get mad and start throwing random shit around the house. My point is that it's okay to use cheats in some cases. Like when you are playing a single-player campaign. But since online gaming became a major thing, I have seen more and more cheaters in my favorite games. And I fucking hate that. What happened to the good old times where skill actually mattered? Nowadays every good player could be using cheats and that pisses me off. I recently got accused of cheating myself in few of my favorite games like CSGO or World of Tanks. Sometimes those accusations piss me off to at such a point that I would just quit the game. I hate that some cheeky little cunts have cheated on these games and therefore ruin the game for us all. Stupid selfish assholes. So why did cheats get implemented in the first place? Well my friends, it all started in the early 80s when the video game industry began to raise up. The first cheat codes were put in place for playtesting purposes. Seems understandable, right? Well, in the start it was fun, like the big heads mode and so on. But somewhere along the way cheats started to be a problem, especially in multiplayer games. One of the first and the most recognizable multiplayer game where cheats became a problem was in Counter-Strike 1.6. So how can somebody get cheats for multiplayer games these days? Aha. So you are here watching this video to get cheats for multiplayer games, aren't you? You filthy animal.
Hey! I tell you what I'm gonna give you, snakes. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no-good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
I'm just joking. These days you can just Google for the cheats on what game you want to cheat on. For the most part anyway. There are special tools made to inject the cheat code in-game. It's as easy as taking a shit. These sites that host these illegal cheat files mostly make money from ads on their sites, so they don't give a fuck. They just want their ad money. And there are literally thousands of people that gladly download these modifications. Fucking wankers. So what are the game developers doing about this problem? Well, thanks for asking me that. Game developers usually develop some kind of anti-cheat system. There are different types of anti-cheat systems. There are strike-based systems that gives you up to 3 strikes before banning you from the game. Mostly the strikes are in form of warnings or temporary ban from the game until you reach your 3rd strike, and at that point you do get permanently banned from the game. Then there are automated banning systems that work by monitoring the activity of the players. If there is something strange happening multiple times, like jetting a perfect in between the eyes headshot many times in a row, or suddenly jetting large amounts of in-game money, or better yet not having your hit points taken away after being shot by a shotgun in a very short range. And finally there are multiplayer games that do all the important calculations on their side. Meaning they are server-sided. Therefore cheats can't work on this game. So what are the motivation for a cheat-creating developer? Well, profit obviously. Most of these developers do offer premium versions of the cheats that they claim are undetectable. Which is bullshit, by the way. So they sell these cheats for $10, maybe $20. And believe me, there are a lot of stupid fucking people that are buying these cheats. So obviously there are a lot of scams with these so-called premium cheats. If you ask me, those filthy peasants deserve it. So if you are an asshole who uses cheats, be a careful twat, okay? A final word. I hope we can eliminate as much cheaters as possible and win this war. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like so I know that people want to see another video. And also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and see you soon.